Welcome to another episode of Bankside Cuisine. We're here at Fishwick Lakes and today we're cooking venison. Now we've been and seen our friend Anton at the Hungry Carpet and we've got some stunning little venison steaks here. So we're going to do those with some green lentils. We've got some carrot and some shallots cut up there, a nice little sauce, bit of parsley. Really simple dish, but we just want the flavours to speak for themselves. So first of all, what we're going to do is I'm just going to season up this venison. So with the seasoning, I've got my favourite little garlic granules, so we're just going to grind that over the top. Bit of black pepper. And some rock salt. Pan's on nice medium heat, so we're just going to get a bit of this spray oil into there. This is sunflower oil, just in a pump bottle. It's not one of the 1 cow sprays. I don't really recommend those because they just foam up and you don't really get, you know, a good quality effect with them. Okay, so anything like that, it's just literally a pump of normal oil. So we'll just wait for that and get that swirled around in the pan a little bit, and you can already see the smoke coming off that. It's exactly what we want. Now what we're going to do now, we've got these 2 venison steaks and you can hear that sizzle as they go straight in. That's exactly what you're looking for. Now because we only season one side, what we'll do now is just gently season the top. Right, let's check these, let's get these turned over. There you go, so you can see that, that's colouring up beautifully. There you go. So we're just going to seal off the other side now, do the sides, and then we'll start adding everything else into the pan as we go. Right, so we've coloured that venison, all sides, that's still cooking through there. Now what I'm going to do next, just add a little bit more oil to this pan. And then in here I've got some diced carrot and some diced shallots, and we just want to get those straight in. Next into that pan, we've got some of our ready pureed garlic in the tube. So we're just going to put about 2 teaspoons worth in there and then give that a good mix through. And then the next one, we've got some green lentils. Now these are cooked obviously within the tins, so there's already a small amount of water. It's going to act like a stock for us. So we're going to use that into there with the garlic, with the onion, with the carrot, and with the venison and the flavours that are already in that pan. Then that's going to season that, and then into that we've got our little tub of gravy there, and that's going to go in as well. And then we're just going to slowly simmer it just to finish that venison through. So once again, a nice easy ring pull. And we're going to get, and we've got those lentils into that pan now. Now you're not going to need any other starch with that, you're not going to need any potatoes etc. because of those lentils, and they're going to give you a really wholesome dish. And into there we've just got, now I've got just under half a sachet of this. Now it's something that I do like when I'm out on the bank. I like to try and plan my meals so I can use the same ingredients in a couple of dishes so there's no wastage, because I do hate wastage. So we've just got a small amount left in there, and that's going to go in, and that's just going to help to add to the flavour. Right guys, now this has been cooking for about 8 minutes and the venison's more or less there. The lentils are cooked through, cooking down into a beautiful sauce. So I've just got some bits of parsley we're just going to tear up and stir through. But I'll also talk to you some of the other bits that you can add to this. Now this is one of those dishes that I change every single time I make it. I might put bacon lardons through it. Sometimes I'll even stir a couple of pieces of Bourneville chocolate through the sauce just to give it a richness. I've done it with Marmite before as well to give a flavour. You don't have to use carrots, you use parsnips in there, any veg that you've got lying around. You could add some chopped tomatoes in there and do quite a light summery tomato dish, and it'd also work really well if you do that with a bit of fresh mint in there as well. So there's so many different options. This is just really the basis of a dish that you can use. Some nice lentils, a bit of veg, and your venison. You could even swap your venison for some lamb or some pork, depending, you know, the time of year and what you've got. So that's really coming through lovely. It's really simple little dish, this one. A £1 meal, but you know, the flavours are just evident. So what we're going to do now, we're not that far off, a couple more minutes, then we're going to start plating up. Right, so the venison's now cooked through. That's a nice pinkish, you know, it's going to be medium rare. The lentils are done, they're seasoned up. So all we're going to do now is plate up. So let's turn the gas off. What we're going to do is just remove the venison, get that onto a board. And then we'll spoon these lentils into a bowl. Now once again, these couple of steaks, it'll feed 2 of you or 1 of you if you're really, really hungry. Now there's also nothing to stop you doing this at home. You can pre-cook this at home and you can actually take it in little Tupperware tubs to the bank and just reheat them through. So if you don't feel like you've always got time to cook this on the bank, or you don't want to cook it on the bank, cook it at home, do some prep and then bring it with you the next day. Or cook an extra portion, do it at your home for dinner, and then you've got a portion to take with you. But what we're going to do now, we're just going to slice up this venison. Beautiful little medium rare, nice and pink in the middle. We'll just finish that off. A little bit of rock salt over the top. And a little squeeze of garlic. Look at that. Nice little venison with lentils. It's going to be stunning.